Hello, my little luxes. Welcome to another Charsie Chats, and I'm your host, cosplayer Charsie Lux. Today, I am in a very simple cosplay where I am cosplaying a hiker. Although technically this is very similar to what I would hike in, it's not 100% authentic because of the fact that I don't wear a full face of makeup when I go hiking. But for my cosplay and for being on camera and everything and dealing with the ring light and anything else, it's better if I have the makeup on so that everything has a better quality to it, because it looks different. It definitely looks different. I wonder if I should open that curtain, because it will change the light completely for sure. I had it a little more dark and gloomy for my ghost story, so that's what this cosplay for the hiking is for, because I did a Bigfoot related out in the woods hiking exploring ghost story. So kind of like that mood where the lighting is a little bit darker and more mysterious, playing around with new setups and with different cameras, and it's been an interesting journey. We'll go with that. So yeah, let's see if I open the curtains and what that will be like. What's funny is I open the curtains and it seems like everything in the background disappears. So maybe it's more mysterious and looming when I have the natural light hitting at the same time as well. I don't know. Who knows? It's just weird. But yeah, I have the windows closed today, so hopefully everybody who is in my neighborhood mowing their lawns today for the last hurrah before it gets cooler later this week, because it's only going to be in like the 60s and 50s. In fact, tomorrow and the following day, I think it's going to be a high of like 73. So that's going to be like perfect, beautiful weather. The last few days has been in the 80s and very warm. And today I actually had to turn the AC on for a little bit so that I could cool down the house before filming. And wanted to have the windows shut because I definitely noticed with filming with the camera that the camera picks up every little noise and detail. So even if a fan is running, that it picks up that sound like really well. I mean, it's a really good quality camera. And I have no idea how to set up the mic to work with this, because the mic that I have has to have a USB in order to connect with whatever you're using it for. And this camera does not have a USB connection, so unless I can figure out a different way to go about it. But that kind of explains me saying I'm exploring and playing around with things and doing different ideas and things, and just getting comfortable with doing things a little bit different, getting out of my comfort zone. And yeah, so just wanted to do updates, and I'm getting ready to start the Patreon and everything. And like I said, I had different tiers and everything that was going to be ready for that. So as soon as I have that up and running, I'm going to announce the different tiers for my Patreon. So I am extremely ready and excited to get that going, and just to see everything that I can do just for special Patreon only members and everything. Oh, I should probably just talk about it now and just kind of have it ready to go so that everybody kind of has an idea and knows what my thought process and my idea is for it. So hold on one second, let me go get my papers for it. Took me a little bit to go and get it, but for you guys it's like no time at all. So how it works on Patreon is that it's your membership that helps to support different creators and artists, and also for helping us to be able to develop and do more with the things that we want to create. So, and there's different tiers that you can have while you're on Patreon as well. So mine, I just wanted to keep it super simple with me starting out, especially so that I don't feel like I'm getting overwhelmed. But I also want it to be stuff that is great for you because you're an only member for the Patreon, and that you get exclusives that you are not going to get anywhere else. And well, we'll go into detail and everything. So I have the simple first one, which is just the thank you tier, where it's $1 a month, and that it's your support is greatly appreciated and will help me to continue to grow as a cosplayer and storyteller. You will also have access to the Patreon only feed, and that's essentially what it is that it's a huge thank you and support that with your contribution, it helps me to be able to afford more for my cosplays and be able to keep updating on things. And it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, this is how I want to start it off. So that the lowest tier, just $1. And that the next one will be the Little Luxes for $5 a month. And you will have access to any deleted videos that would have been on my YouTube. Perfect example would be my Krampus episode. So Universal Studios decided to keep their copyright claim. So it blocked my video from being able to be viewed. So my Krampus video no longer is viewable on my YouTube, but I should be able to upload it on Patreon. That's something that I need to at least do a little more investigating. That I think because of Patreon, that you're a members only and you're on there, that they do not have the same kind of copyrights, and it's fair use. The thing that makes me the most mad about the whole thing is that it's a commentary. I'm not copying anything. It's blatantly a commentary and it's fair use, but because it's Universal Studios, I guess they do this for everything. They'll put a copyright claim even if you only have like 20 seconds to 30 seconds of a video of theirs. It's just how they are, I guess. So that would be something that hopefully I can put my Krampus video up there, and that you'll have access to any videos I've had to delete, or I decide over time that, oh, it's an older video, I really don't want that up there anymore, but I'll put it on my Patreon. You'll have early access to announcements by me, and I adore your input. I will have access for votings and polls, and so anytime that, or Q&As, so questions and answers or anything like that, that I want your input and I want your questions, and those will be the ones that I'm going to gravitate towards first, will be in that tier. And your names are going to be shared at the end of my videos. As I shake my camera. And your names will be shared at the end of my videos. So that will be the $5 a month for the Little Luxes tier. And then my Big Luxes tier for $10 a month, you will have access to my bloopers and outtakes, early access to my YouTube videos, that I'm going to try and get those up at least 24 hours ahead of time before YouTube. So early access to YouTube videos, exclusive content and updates that other people will not have access to. Your names are shared at the end of my YouTube videos. I should also include that whatever tier I'm telling, that you also get all the above tiers as well. So anything that I'm saying in the $10 a month one, you also have access to the same that was for the Little Luxes tier and the thank you tier. And the last one, which is the Ultimate Luxes, which is the $20 a month, you have access to an exclusive ghost story written by me. I'm hoping to get at least one per month done. Well, I'm going to get one per month done, for sure. And I will also have a once a month giveaway where your name will be put into a drawing and the winner will be drawn at the end of each month. So this is one where I'm actually hoping to make it exclusive content that is around me for the giveaways. So I will pick like one of my cosplay photo shoots and get a larger digital print of it made, and that will be put in for a drawing, or even one of my paintings that I've done throughout the years, and that will be a part of the drawing. So you're literally getting a piece of art that is done by me that will be in the giveaway. And then access to my newest photo sets before anyone else. So me and my husband are really pushing and working to get exclusive photo shoots done and ready to go. all my neighbors all of a sudden are just walking up this street, and I live in a cul-de-sac. So it's just funny that a bunch of people are walking up here all of a sudden. It's so weird. We'll see if they stare at me while I'm on my camera with all my ring lights. This will be fun. They're probably like, what is that crazy lady doing? Well, you know, just recording. So yes, so you will get the earliest access to all of my newest photo shoots. So I'm especially excited for, with the Monster Mash month, that one of the monsters that I am doing is obviously a vampire. So I will have a vampire exclusive photo shoot. And then you will get a special shout out at the end of my YouTube videos. So for that month that you are in the Ultimate Luxx's $20 tier, that with the special shout out, not only is your name shared in the video at the end of them, like in the $5 and $10 tier, but you will also get a shout out by me at the end of the video. And of course, as said before, that all above tiers you also have access to as well. So maybe I'll just leave this Charsie chats for just talking about the Patreon, and that I'm getting ready to get it loaded and updated to go. And maybe this will help to give me the push. I don't know why I'm always just so nervous about it. I think it's just always in my head that it's like, I don't know, I overwhelm myself, and this is something that I've been wanting to do, and I wish I would have done this over doing the OnlyFans when I first started in 2020, and that it'd be a totally different story for me. But it's like, it's also the journey and the steps to getting where I am now, and different comfort levels and everything. And it's like, I stop and I think about everything that I've gone through in such a short amount of time, and it feels like so many different lifetimes all at the same time, and it's weird and hard to explain at the same time, because when I think about it, it's like, okay, so dove in, jumped in, started doing the cosplay it was in August of 2020, and started with my Cassie hack for the hack slash cosplays, and then was on the hack slash podcast and did that for quite a bit of time, and then did the joint podcast with DC for Little Channel of Horrors, and then did my individual single YouTube channel that I've been doing for a year and a half, almost 2 years now. We will be celebrating our 2-year anniversary in December, and just been steadily going forward, and no matter what's been going on, that I'm proud of myself that I've been sticking to my guns with my YouTube channel. And it is hard, it hasn't been easy, especially when I was full-time working at the bank and everything, with that stress level going. And that's the other thing that I always have to remind myself, that when I first started, in between doing the podcast and everything else, I was also doing OnlyFans full-time and was doing photo shoots. And there was a time period that my husband and I were both doing a new photo shoot per week. That was a lot of work. And it's like, I think of all the work that I put into the videos, and it's like, I couldn't imagine doing my full-time job and trying to full-time do OnlyFans and do photo shoots. And then if I was doing YouTube, I can't imagine doing all that at the same time. But since I want this to be my full-time job, and then mixing it with the Patreon helps give me incentive to keep pushing this exploration and to dive back in to doing the cosplay photo shoots. And like I said, that you guys get early access to it, and I'm gonna hopefully do daily vlogs as well, where I'm just giving little life updates. And on there, it's like, I might not always be in cosplay or even in makeup, and just me just popping in and saying, hey, and how's everybody doing? Or just giving little life updates. So definitely ready and excited to get that change going. And so yeah, maybe it was a good thing to just sit here and talk about the Patreon. The thing that I was planning on talking about, I can just pop in and do another video for that one. I mean, I gotta do the monstrous movie review, so it's not like I can't do a Charsie Chats and be ready to go for that, because it's really easy for me to pop into a look and to do the ghost story or the movie review, and then afterwards to do a Charsie Chats, which it's so weird, the different dynamics between the two, because it's like I'm learning to loosen up when it comes to the movie reviews, and especially the ghost stories too, because it's like it's in my head where it feels like it's a script, and it's like with the Charsie Chats, it feels like a conversation more for me, where it's like I want that same feeling to be there for the movie reviews and for the ghost stories, that you're just hanging out with your friends, having a good time, and you're sharing ghost stories, or you're sharing these movies that you love and you want to talk about them. So, but yeah, just let me know your thoughts and what you're thinking and everything, and I would love to know if you guys are all having a fantastic week. Everything's been going pretty well for me. Been a lot going on as well. I mean, when it rains, it pours, but I'm learning to be able to cope with things a lot better and letting things kind of like go, especially when it's like family related things, and we will do it with a smile when we need it. But yeah, I've been doing very, very well, and so thank you so much to everybody that you keep sending support, sending love my way. It's so appreciative. Like I can't even explain in perfect words just how much it's meant to me and how much it's been helping me. So a huge, huge grateful thank you from me, and we'll just keep being the best selves that we can be. And like I've been saying, is that mental health is just as important as physical health. But yeah, thank you once again for joining me here on another Charsie Chats. As my camera's getting ready to die, so this works out. If you would like to follow me on my other social medias, please come follow me on my Twitter or my Blue Sky for Charsie Lux with 3 X's, or follow me on my Instagram or Threads for Charsie87. I am the afterlife of the party, and I would love for you to come join me in the afterlife of the party. And always remember to slay, subscribe, like, and always be yourself. Until next time, my little Luxes, I hope you have a luxxycharms kind of day. Bye!